technical eye for lifting and throwing. I think what helped me the most with throwing is doing my technical analysis. Like Dr. B helped me a lot with technique, Justin Rohde helped me a lot with understanding technique, Dylan Armstrong, Jesse Roberge helped me a lot as far as having a technical mindset, but then doing thousands of technical analysis on Throws University and on Garage Strength, and just watching throws over and over and over again, and seeing things, you know, on my phone over and over and over, and then being able to equate what those movements look like in person. So just training myself, watching thousands of throws with my athletes, then analyzing it, talking with people. That's where my throwing technical mindset, I think, developed the most. I think for weightlifting, learning from Nordic Vardanian, learning what to look for, and then again using the technical analysis, and then seeing my athletes lift specific ways, and then understanding what might be weak, what might be stiff, you know, immobile issues, and that really helped me develop the technical mindset for weightlifting. I think what inspired me to be a coach is that I had emotional experiences as an athlete. Like winning a state title, medaling at Big Ten, stuff like that, going to NCAAs, qualifying for US Indoors. And those experiences made me want to have those experiences and help someone else have those experiences. Everything in my life is like, I want someone else to have the emotional experience that I had. And then I want to share with that emotional experience. And I think that's ultimately why I do coach, is that I've had emotional experiences that I feel bad that I've had that other people on this planet will never have. And I think that's what always comes back to, is that if I can train champions and they can accomplish things that they never thought they could accomplish, they can experience things they never would have imagined experiencing, then that's why I coach. So my routine in Canada, that's it. The first 3 months it was, I'd wake up, let's say it's like a Wednesday. I'd wake up at 4:30, I'd deliver newspapers, I'd get done around 6:30 to 7, go home, I'd take a nap, then I'd wake up around 8:15, I'd go to Cowboy Coffee, 2 cups of coffee, I'd drive to training with the coffee out the window because it was cold enough that it would make my coffee cooler. Drink 2 cups of coffee, train in the morning, get lunch. So I train from 9 to 11:30. Then I'd go get lunch. I'd take a nap. I'd train again at 4 in the afternoon, 4 to 6. I'd go home. I'd take another nap. I'd get dressed. I'd have to be at the bar around between 8 and 9 o'clock every night to work as a bouncer. Then I'd work till 3 in the morning. So we close at 3. I get out of there around 3:30. I drive to the newspaper delivery site. I'd sleep right next to the newspaper delivery site. The guy would knock on my window. I'd get out, get all the newspapers and start again. So that was the first 3 months. Then after I saved up more money, I stopped delivering papers and I would just work at the nightclub. So train twice a day, work 4 to 5 days a week, save money and take a lot of naps, drink a lot of coffee, and I'd buy all my food from Costco so I could save some cash. And a food cooperative. I worked at a food cooperative as well, so I could get discounted wild salmon and pasture-raised chicken at the food cooperative. It was it was Heartland Food Cooperative. I don't know if it's still there, but that was in Kamloops. For me, the coolest moment, 2. Qualifying for NCAAs as a sophomore, ripping a big bomb, knowing I was going to do it. And I got to find video. Michelle Curcio of Lafayette College has video of this. I hit it. I knew it was the mark that would get me to NCAAs, and I just went ape shit. Second one, owning a business, having a baby, qualifying for US indoors, throwing 60 feet. As my own coach. Nobody, dude, I PR'd, I had my business, and I had Lincoln, and I accomplished that. I think, I don't know, I've learned like a million, but I think communicating is best. I think the more you communicate with athletes on all levels, it's like communicate with them what's going on, maybe personally, knowing them as individuals because their temperament can impact how they train, how they compete, knowing how they think, because then that can help you auto-regulate what's going on in the weight room or what's going on in the throwing circle. I just think communicating with them, keeping that open line, that's going to make things better as well when you're coaching them at meets, track and weightlifting, and even communicating with my online clients like Nick Wazowski. It's like, I know his personality and he and I communicate very well, and that's why the relationship works. I think that's, it's like every fucking relationship. If, just like your wife or your husband, like you gotta have a good relationship if you communicate well. If you don't communicate well, it sucks. Just like that in business, with your employees, with your parents. So at the end of the day, you gotta talk, you gotta communicate, you gotta be open to different ideas and different styles of personality traits.